the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Well, I think that controlled environment definitely makes it a little bit better. But you know what? Today, can't control the weather, unfortunately. It is going to be unbearably hot out there this afternoon. We've got lots of sunshine in. It is very, very warm right now, but it's going to get even warmer here later this afternoon. Now, today, the humidity will actually be a little bit lower, but that should actually reinforce the hotter air temperature itself. Now let's go to Lynx 1, and we've got heat advisory for pretty much the entire state. The exception really being the far western panhandle, but no matter where you go, it's going to be plain hot. Now over Tulsa, we have that excessive heat warning. It could feel anywhere between about 105 to 110 degrees at its peak later this afternoon. Just kind of looking at Storm Shield 9, just like yesterday, we still have storms up into Kansas. This time they're taking a little bit different path. They're moving to the south and east across portions of Missouri and eventually into Arkansas. So today I really don't expect any rain chances here in Oklahoma, but those should increase later on in the week. So in the meantime, this is our American Fidelity camera, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. Nothing but blue skies, 82 degrees, a south-southwest wind at 11 miles an hour, dew points in the low 60s. Heat index not necessarily a factor right now. Temperatures range from the low to upper 80s across the north. We kind of have the same thing across the Red River with a southwest wind today between about 15 to as much as around 30 miles an hour. Already seeing that right now in El Reno. And again, that's going to help to kind of aid those temperatures and making it into the upper 90s and low 100s today. And just like yesterday, again, we were seeing these excessive heat warnings, heat advisories that stretch all the way from Mississippi really into Alabama, all the way over into California. So we're not the only ones dealing with this. The heat dome is pretty much just to the south and west, still just southwest enough that we're allowing for little opportunities of showers and storms to move in here over the next few days. But generally, those higher chances will be staying across the north. By Friday, though, Friday morning, it looks like a cold front's going to move in. And I say cold front, but we're talking about only dropping down into the 80s. After that, as we get closer to about Sunday into Monday, that heat dome does come back and we start to shut off those rain chances again. And then the heat, it's going to be really taking the bigger headline again. So today we're looking for a high of around 100 degrees in Oklahoma City. We have not hit that yet in Oklahoma City, but we could certainly do that today. Upper 90s, low 100s all across the west, about 105 this afternoon in Altus. Overnight tonight, generally mostly clear skies. We're going to be dropping down into the mid and upper 70s. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be a slight chance of isolated showers and storms really across the north, only about a 10% that any of that does make it into Oklahoma City. Tomorrow we have the opportunity of making it back to around 100 degrees again, but this time we're going to have that boundary just kind of holding steady across the north. So if you're north of that boundary, temperatures in the low to potentially the mid 90s with a slight chance of rain and storms during the afternoon along and north of I-40. Tomorrow night into Thursday morning, those chances do start to increase a little bit in the Panhandle and in the far northwest. Thursday afternoon, temperatures come down into the mid-90s here in Oklahoma City, but about 100 in Ardmore, 96 in Clinton, 101 degrees in Hobart. Temperatures a little bit lower across the north. By Thursday afternoon and evening, still just a slight chance of isolated showers and storms in central Oklahoma, but the higher chances will stay out in the Panhandle. By Thursday night into Friday, here comes the cold front. Along that cold front across the north, that's where the higher chances of rain and storms will be, and there is a low threat that any one of those storms could become low and severe. We're talking quarter-size hail, wind gusts to 60 miles an hour. And then this weekend, it looks dry, but at least temperatures are going to be in the 80s for Friday and Saturday, but it looks a lot hotter by next week.